man. BTA, man. BTA.
Welcome to the birthplace of college football, the campus of Rutgers University in Piscataway, New Jersey, where the game will be a little more technical, but no less intense than that showdown with Princeton in 1869. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Scarlet Knights will kick it off to get us underway. He's going to bring it out from deep. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Looking for a productive play on first down. Gives it to the back on the draw. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Running back searching for a hole. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Going to the running game. Creating good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
2nd down after that incompletion. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the right. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Looking for room. It's Buck. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Got his man on the right. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
I don't know if the defense came into this one expecting the fullback to be a weapon catching the ball, but that play didn't look like they were ready for him. He catches it, turns it upfield for the first.
The Nittany Lions trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll go to the counter. Shakes off the defender. Picks his way and gets 4 after the 27.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Swings it out to the flat. Tackled immediately after the catch.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off play action. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the catch, he's got enough. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Looking at a 2nd and short now. The give to the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Back to the ground game on the left. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll leave it with him. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. So now on comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Just one of those mistakes that can't happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the run. At the 45 on his way. All kinds of running room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll throw it from the red zone. He wants it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Penn State.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead.
That makes the score Penn State 14, Rutgers 3.
The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
Set to kick it off.
Fair catch called for and made. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And a lot of coaches put a lot of emphasis on situational type running, right? when it's a goal-to-go situation, short yardage situation, like when I need to run the football and they know I'm running the football. Right there, haven't had a lot of success, but I needed a few yards to get the first down. Great job by the offensive line, creating some space and getting the first down.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes the timing of the screenplay, it takes a little bit of time to get some depth and a little bit of acting by the quarterback and the running back. Well, they didn't win an Oscar. Let's put it that way. Not good acting. That play went nowhere. The screen pass was not successful.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. They'll try the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football and let him get lathered up.
Offense working from the pistol. Looking for a man. It's Elway. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's complete on the right side. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On fourth down, looking to pass. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
The Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. On second down, he'll fire. He slings it deep to the left. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Rutgers! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
about to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the score. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
Cornerbacks have to have great instincts, and they have to have great field awareness. They got to understand where they are and how that relates. You got to understand the sidelines there. So I don't need to get too close to the sideline. He understood that. Understand the receiver didn't have very much space to work with, takes advantage of it, and makes the big interception.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
They go to the ground. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his man, and they convert. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Gets it out fast. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Quick tempo here for the offense. Back to throw. It's Elway. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Extending the play. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking for a huge play. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I think it's really hard as a quarterback to know when to put touch on the ball, when to throw that thing as hard as you possibly can. And right there, I don't think you need to throw it that hard. I think he could have softened it.
How do I miss that throw, bro?
He had a chance to hit the guy deep for a big ball.
Bro, this nigga 91 over
After the incompletion now,
missing
2nd
dumb
and 10
shit.
from the 40. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. To throw, it's Elway. Going for it all. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this
Justin, what's
is something
good,
these
homie?
guys have been repping in practice over and over and over. And it's
Boy, why you ain't go to work today, boy?
He'll start the return inside his 5. He
Yeah.
goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line.
You said what? Oh. Well, thought was they were trying to fire your ass yesterday, boy. You better tighten up.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Oh man, dog, my team, they don't look too good this year, boy. But have a long year.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
And the ball is picked off.
Alright, why they make me act dumb when it's time to catch the ball?
Run out the first half.
Oh.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Penn State 21, Rutgers 10.
Kickoff team lining up to send this one away.
Set to kick this one away.
Damn, Nico, you gotta tighten up, man.
Touchback, the ball will come out to the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Quick strike complete. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. And the Scarlet Knights headed quickly to the line. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they liked.
Nico, you gotta start throwing short and medium routes, bro.
14. Oh, it's a reverse. Bulls his way forward.
I like the play call. So many people get very conservative down the red zone. Nice job of the offense. Get some speed on the perimeter. Try to make a play. Nice positive gain. I like that thought process. Just a little bit different.
Dropping back. It's Elway. Looking to the end zone. Oh, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against
All right,
I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball
Stop
in.
letting
I
on
got
it.
to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me.
Yeah, that's why it's falling to sleep.
Not been a good throw.
The give to the back. Rumbles across the 10, down at the 12-yard line after a pickup of 6.
I know it's
She
sexy
good.
to
She
throw, but if
you
can
gotta
pound it away
do a
and get
section
these kind
on
of
there.
gains,
She's soft.
they will
Okay.
just add up, wear the defense down,
Hopefully for you
get
to wake
first
up,
downs,
but
and ultimately
you did.
get some points.
Using the quick game. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page, though.
The Scarlet Knights in the hurry-up. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
And the Scarlet Knights are on the move. Using his legs, it's Cook. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Quarterback checking the play.
Yeah. Playing Rutgers right now in Campus Legends.
Couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
What you trying to do?
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game.
Oh, no, you gotta wait. I got a whole nother game I gotta play, bro.
But on that play,
got my ass with them my first game today.
That's why the ball falls incomplete.
It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute that defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And that play is going to just ignite this offense. You got to take a shot. You want to be aggressive. What an individual effort here by the receiver hauling in that catch.
I'm not gonna lie, that was BS. This nigga got sacked and threw the ball 60 yards. He was getting hit.
The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
28, Rutgers, 10.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
From the gun, running back on the move. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, give on the inside. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Penn State 28, Rutgers 10.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. On the ground, it's Cook. Sweet cut there. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? And it looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds a man by himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots, keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move
Oh,
over the field. It's
God.
kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going.
They fake it.
Oh my God, this man.
And he
Left-handed.
was just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
What time you got her now?
And he's going to try to return this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points there, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game. So a lot to process and think about.
Time to take a shot. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And the defense couldn't corral it, and they took it all the way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Hey.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
A fair catch is for and made just across the 50-yard line.
You talking to me, Cole?
Back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Now on second down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw, it's Elway. Dances away to buy time. Uncorks one to the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. And the pass hits, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff. It's Cook. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. A 3rd and long coming up here.
What you doing?
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Down by multiple possessions.
Say what, Cole?
Empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Yeah.
Try to throw and pick up the first down.
I wasn't fucking with the strip.
And here's the
Shit was moving slow. Try to get my internet back.
He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown.
No. Yeah. I wasn't finna keep the stream up. My shit is slow today. I don't know why it's slow right now. I'm playing some dude in another league. Penn State. Nah, I can't. I feel like my feet in the mud when I run the ball, so I'm just trying to figure out other shit to do.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
What do you mean? Oh.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not...
And it's his 4th interception of the game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you
This
wonder
nigga
if the
dead.
defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Yo, my running back there,
I
bro.
know he's got over $100 on the game, but his defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more
Lost
guys
to who?
stopping that bad man.
No, they forced one Rick because he was busy. He had to bang it, and Rick ain't want to replay it, so Rick was like, nah, I'm thinking about for the win.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, but a solid in position to pick up a first down.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the stomping has commenced.
Number 10.
There is time on the clock. If there is time on the clock, there is time to put more points on the board. I mean, the scoreboard operator needs to work out too, right?
Yeah, and I guess he's been getting it, and the defense's job is to stop. But I would argue, Reese, you can just take a knee. If you take a knee, run the clock, you still get out of here. You still get the win.
The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out quickly. At the 35, he's got room. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season. Finally.
Excuse me, you took my spot.
All right, get the you gonna get the 17?
Oh, I kept on doing something else and she did stuff that's always. Oh, comedy, love. Oh, yeah. That's that's Sky's cousin. I mean, his sister. Drake started. Not Jake. What's his name? At the party, your cousin. Yeah, that's one of his daughters, and it's the one that his Sky as well as the other. It's Drake. Yeah, she just asked for one.
It was at Butcher shop when I called them. That was good. Nigga taking forever, man. You know that's leak, boy.
Crazy.
Shouldn't make no sense. Nigga, legal out, man. Yo, there you go right there. Yo. At the barbershop. Who I play? Play me, bro, like that. Damn, bro. Alright, yeah, as soon as we get to the field, we can knock it out. As soon as I get to the field. You had to play some yesterday, bro. My bad. Nigga said you 5-point underdog today, man. Who, me? Last time you stepped like this, my boy is trash. What season we playing? We playing who season? New one, yeah, man. Yeah. As soon as I get back to the crib. I need the ETA, bro. I need the ETA. I'm literally about to get it over there. I'll say around about 3:30. 3:30? No, I don't know. They don't sound like cat. They don't sound right, bro. I'm right here, barbecue project. I'm going straight to my own desk. This shit sound wild, bro. I'm gonna let you know when I'm on the wheel. I'm literally about to get the I'm just getting the tape. Alright, soldier, bro. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, scared, man. Yeah. What about that's the high school league. What's up with the other one, All American? I just might gotta send the week. I'm recording right now. Okay, I know. Alright, cool, bro. We trying to figure out who gotta play. You think you in that week? Yeah. Yeah, I think I had a bye week last time I checked. I don't know if y'all seen the week yet, but that was after. Play chip. He's chip over to play the tough, bro. I need to get some new plays, man. I need to do that before I play this next week.